So my character is Tom Hanks.
No fair.
That's super enough already.
I mean, Marcus, you used Obama before, so you can't say anything.
I had reasons.
I sort of kind of have reasons. So Tom Hanks, obviously...
I have reasons. I like Tom Hanks a lot.
Obviously, he's a popular actor. He gets a lot of scripts and stuff. But my version of Tom Hanks, he gets a lot of paper cuts from these scripts, and it's very annoying to him. But he's, like, super popular, so he gets a ton of them, and it's his career, so he has to stick with it. But so he just deals with the paper cuts. But one day, he found himself at a carnival, and he wanted to go on rides. He wanted to go on, like, roller coasters. There's one that was called, like, Super Loops. It was just, like, a giant loop that he went on. It just goes in a loop. And there's a height restriction, but obviously he's a fully grown adult, so he can go past that. It was actually a cardboard cutout, so it's like he's, like, holding out his hand as a cardboard cutout, and he was taller than that. But he got a paper cut from the cardboard cutout, and it was very annoying to him. So he went on the ride okay, and then he went to buy cotton candy. He got a paper cut from his money, also very frustrating. All this paper cuts, he's very frustrated. All of a sudden, he sees a fortune teller machine. It's called Zoltar Speaks, and he goes to it, and this is a machine where you can make any wish you want. And he's already a fully grown man, so he doesn't need to wish that he's big. So instead, he wishes...
the only thing a man could desire.
He wishes that he has total dominance over paper cuts because he's so frustrated with them. He's getting them all the time, from the scripts, from the cardboard cutout, from the money. He has lots of money. He gets lots of paper cuts from the money.
Can I pause right here to just remind everybody listening that Chris writes very good science fiction books with very thoughtful narratives that pull together very nicely. And so far, we've got Tom Hanks went to the carnival and hates paper cuts.
I told you ahead of time that my backstory was very dumb. So he makes the wish, and the fortune teller machine spits out a card that says, "Your wish has been granted." And he gets a paper cut on it. It's like, oh, damn it didn't work. So he goes to sleep and is disappointed. He wakes up in the morning, and he has new powers. So his first power.
Sorry, I thought there was going to be more.
Nope, that's it. His first power, he can make things wet. That is literally the power. The way I connected this with the paper cut thing is you usually get paper cuts when your fingers are dry. Now he can make his fingers wet. No more
and
paper cuts.
Anything else.
Yeah, that's how that dominance over paper cuts was interpreted by the machine.
Mm-hmm.
So he can make things wet. He can make his fingers wet. He can make any object wet. I'm limiting it to he has to be able to see it in order to make it wet. So that's power number 1. Power number 2 is he can actually control paper. I think it's called paper magic. So it says the user is able to perform a form of magic that allows them to utilize paper, either magically or manipulating it or using it to cast spells. And I'm going to say that he can just like move it and control it and fold it without touching it. That's how that power works. So now he can deal with paper without actually touching it. So no paper cuts.
Very good.
And then his third power is tool manipulation. The definition of this power was that the user can create, shape, and manipulate any tool. I'm limiting it to paper-related tools.
like scissors or like tools made of paper?
So like scissors, staplers, there's staple removers, there's hole punchers.
What about those big paper cutters? Those are dangerous.
Technically, yeah.
That's
As Chris
paper-related.
Frentwe rewrites the end of his segment.
Well, I included all like cutting things with scissors.
Oh, okay.
Glue sticks, tape, and paper clips. I mean, there's a lot of paper tools. I don't want to list all of them. But yeah, so he can just control all paper tools. Which means that he can basically exact revenge on paper in any way. He can mutilate paper however he sees fit. That's how I connected it to the paper cut thing. And his alter ego that he came up with instead, because he was in a lot of movies and he was in Toy Story, he played Woody. Instead of Woody, since he can make things wet, I'm going to call him Wetty.
Oh my god.
Jesus.
So we have Weddy.
The hole puncher was right there.
No, it has to. He's Tom Hanks. He has to be one of his movies. So that's fighter number 2, Weddy, Tom Hanks.
Tom quotations Weddy Hanks.
Yeah.
Did you think of the name Weddy before you decided to make him Tom Hanks, or did you do that because you thought of Weddy and then use Tom Hanks as an excuse to make it that?
No, I thought of Weddy afterwards.
All right, that's better.
Is it?
Just a little bit.
That was a clip from Absurd Hypotheticals, the podcast where we answer dumb hypothetical questions. For the full episode, click on the link in the description.